92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I just have one question for the guy who's on the phone for a second date update today. Nicholas, how are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
My question to you is, why aren't you dating somebody your own age? Why are you dating senior citizens?
Oh, no. Come on.
What are you talking about?
Well, from your email, it says that you took your date out on a tour of a chocolate factory. I figured that's somewhere where you take, like, someone in their early 80s or a 4-year-old. So I figured, I was assuming you're not dating, like, young children, I hope. And so I was guessing that you're dating somebody who's, getting on in years. Is that true?
No, it's not.
So your date was your age?
Yeah.
And I'll have you know, we did a chocolate tour at Theo when I was dating my husband, and look how it turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how it turned
We're
out.
married
The
now.
only people I know that still actually read a newspaper. In other words, you're not dating 90-year-olds, are you, Nicholas?
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. We already know that you took her on a tour of a chocolate factory. Was that fun?
We had a great time.
Okay.
But we met when we were volunteering at a charity event.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I don't do it all the time, but with the holidays coming up, I thought it was a nice thing to do.
Yeah, why not?
Nicholas was volunteering at our senior citizen.
Yeah. Charity event.
Okay,
More like
we get it.
cleaning up bedpans, So you guys met at a charity event. Did you ask her out the same day that you met her, or?
Yeah, I did. She's really energetic, and she made the event a lot more fun. So I thought, well, I'd like to spend more time with her, so I just asked her, and she said yeah.
Okay.
So you asked her out and you guys went to the chocolate factory. What was your main selling point there?
Well, before we went, I read that chocolate was an aphrodisiac. So, not that I was going to get fresh or anything. But
You didn't actually tell her that, did you?
Yeah, please.
No, what do you think?
All right.
Yeah, what do you
Hey, I got a great date. We're going to go to this chocolate factory because I heard chocolate makes people horny.
Yeah, wink,
You
wink.
want to go there?
Yeah, that's a great pickup line.
Okay. So you kept the aphrodisiac part to yourself, but she seemed to enjoy herself at the chocolate factory?
Yeah, we saw the process, and at the end they let you sample all the chocolates that are there, and it seemed like she was having a great time, and I could see us hanging out more.
Okay.
And then when we walked out to her car when we were leaving, I made a pretty bold move, and that might be why she's not calling me back.
What
Did you do? Did the tour excite you like you thought it would, and then you actually showed her how excited you were?
Like that. No. When we were walking out, I grabbed her hand, I spun her around and kissed her, and she seemed shocked by that. But I said, I have a rule that I always kiss on the first date, but only if the girl's worth it, and you're worth it.
Nice line.
Oh, that's a
Nick?
lame line.
You don't like that line?
No,
I
that's
kind of like that
stupid.
line.
And it makes you sound like you kiss every girl on the first date.
But only if she's worth it. I don't. I really don't.
To me, it sounds the opposite, that you don't kiss every girl on the first date. I guess you know what, your line would have worked on me.
You're not
So-
really my target audience. man.
Hey, well, maybe you're dating the wrong kind of people. So you spun her around, you kissed her, and you gave her that line. And did she react in a positive way, or did she seem annoyed by that?
Well, I asked her if we could hang out again, and she said yeah.
Okay.
What-
She seemed really excited by it. So.
What kind of kiss was this? Was this like a peck type of kiss, or was this full on, like, lasting a couple seconds?
It was a big romantic kiss. It was like a movie kiss. I wanted her to remember it so I could get a second date out of it.
Okay, and she agreed to hang out again. How long has it been since you heard from her then?
Well, I've texted her and I've emailed her, but it's been 3 days.
You said you may think that you maybe went too far with the kiss. Did she act like flustered, giggly? What was her attitude afterwards?
But she was giggly. She was blushing a little bit, but it didn't seem, that didn't seem not normal.
Yeah, I think she didn't like it. She wouldn't have told you that you guys would be going out again. She probably would have
Right,
called the
exactly.
cops on you right then and there
Slapped
for harassing her. So she obviously wasn't that thrown off by your kiss. What do you think it is then? Why do you think she doesn't want to call you back?
Maybe she didn't like the chocolates. I don't know.
She
She's
doesn't
mad about the
have
chocolate.
any known chocolate allergy that you're aware of, right?
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
She's been in the hospital for a week straight because of a chocolate allergy. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
All right, and by the way, I'm still head over heels about that line that you used.
Use it all you want.
No, I want you to use it on me, Nick. If this second date doesn't work out for you. All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Nick, here we go. You ready to call Rachel and see why she isn't getting back to you?
Yeah, I am.
You know what, I was thinking about it. And your whole dating experience proves to me that you just cannot please any woman out there, okay? Either you don't kiss them on a first date and they think that you're a puss, right? Or you do kiss them on a first date and they think that you're too forward. That's why, Nick, I don't even think we should do the second date. I think you need to start dating dudes. And me and you
do like
need
him.
to go out. Hey, that line that he had on her, really.
It worked, dude.
It worked with me, man. What do you think? Let's just blow this whole second date thing off and you and I go out.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it, man.
All right, well,
Jeez,
Strange.
Jubal.
now I'm let down. All right,
Awkward.
if you're just tuning in for the second date update, Nick wants us to call a girl named Rachel. They went to a chocolate factory, had a tour, enjoyed themselves. At the end of the date, though, what he thinks might have gone wrong is he grabbed her while they were walking in the car, just turned her around and kissed her, and used his little patented line on her. What's that line again, Nick?
I have a rule that I always kiss on the first date, but only if she's worth it.
But only if she's worth it. And then you do the shooter hands at her.
Yeah.
You're worth it.
Wink.
Yeah, I just want to put. I don't do that. I just want to put that one out there.
Oh, okay. No shooter hands. You just say it. Hey, he's texted her a couple times, hasn't heard anything back. All right, man. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and find out if that's what you did wrong, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Rachel, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm calling because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours, and he liked you a lot, but you haven't been returning any of his text messages or phone calls. So he emailed and asked if we could call you and find out if something went wrong on your date.
Okay.
His name is Nicholas.
Yeah, I know Nicholas.
You know Nicholas, okay? Well, we talked to Nick about your date. He told us that you went to the chocolate factory and all that good stuff. And he also says that he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not responding to anything. Is there a reason why, or are you just busy?
Listen, I'm at work, and I want to be really nice about this, so let me just say this. Nicholas seems like a really, really nice guy, and actually the chocolate factory was a really lovely thing to do. But all throughout the time that we were there, he just kept saying stuff like, oh, my ex-wife would never do this, and she would never enjoy it the way you've enjoyed it today, and that kind of thing. And
He talked about his ex-wife the whole time.
No.
yeah, pretty much. Like every other thing that we did, he was like, oh, she would never have tried this. You're so much cooler
That is
than
so
her.
Oh my
annoying.
gosh, that is
Rachel,
such a bad move.
I know you're at work. Thank you very much for,
Yeah, no,
talking to us.
listen, he's not a bad guy. It was
Yeah.
just kind of weird and creepy that he kept bringing her up.
I had an ex-girlfriend like that, and one time we were at the drive-thru at Taco Bell, and she's like, this Taco Bell reminds me of Greg. And I was like, what? So I understand exactly how annoying that could be, especially on a first date, Rachel. Okay, so when I talk to him again, you want me to let him know that, hey, maybe don't talk about your ex-wife so much on a first date?
Yeah, and then here's the other thing. And again, super nice guy, but I got home, like he dropped me off. It was very sweet. And within like minutes, there was an email that he sent me saying, oh my God, I had such a wonderful time, which is fine. But then he started to list like all these different things that he had already looked up that he wanted us to try and do together.
Oh, so he was already planning the second date.
He planned out the next 6 months and just went totally overboard with what he sent me in the email.
So he talked about his ex-wife the whole time, and then he was a little too fast on just like, hey, man, we can do this and this and this and this. All things that my ex-wife didn't want to do. We can do all that. That's what he was like?
Basically, yeah. And again, I don't want him to feel like I'm trying to slight him or snub him. I just think that he needs to pull it back a little bit, not seem quite so eager.
All right.
It turned me off.
Rachel-
Nice guy, just don't want to go out with him again.
Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate you being honest with us.
Yeah.
And thank you for being honest with him, too, because he's actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he is serious.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Hi, Rachel.
hi.
I really talking about my ex-wife that much?
Yeah, you really were.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was. But honestly, everything... She wouldn't have done any of that, and I thought it was so great.
No, Nicholas, stop. You're talking... Okay, I understand what you're saying, but kind of by doing that, you're talking about her again. Maybe just explain to Rachel that you cannot talk about her in the future if Rachel wanted to give you another shot.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I...
Just take what I said.
Look, you're really, really sweet. I just think maybe you need to talk to someone about whatever feelings you haven't resolved over your ex-wife. It can't be with me, though.
Nicholas, is the divorce recent? Is that why you're still so stuck on it?
It was like 14 months ago. I'm not stuck on it.
Okay. You
You
moved
brought
on
it up
completely.
on the first date.
And you just brought it up a second ago.
Yeah.
I feel like, Nicholas, maybe you're not ready to be dating.
It's okay.
I kind of agree with them, Nicholas. I think that maybe you need to, take some more time to get over this, because anyone who talks about their ex-wife throughout an entire date and then sends an email to someone saying, there's 3,000 things I want to do with you in the next 2 weeks, that's just kind of a bit much. Really. And I'm sorry, you guys, I'm trying so hard not to be mean because he's a nice guy. I don't want to go out with him again.
Yeah.
Wait, can you just stop saying you don't want to go out with me again? Because I've heard it 4 times now. and
See, Nicholas, it's not really fun to hear about something over and over and over again.
Yeah, but I don't think I was going over and over and over again. I don't recall that, and I didn't email you 3,000 things. I emailed you 3 things with 10 possible other things to do if those 3 things didn't work out.
Oh, Nicholas.
You're very organized, Nicholas. I'll give you that.
I think that part's kind of sweet. Can't you say he was just excited about seeing you again?
No, I just think it was a little bit too much, and I don't want to go out with you again.
Stop. Sorry. Stop saying that.
Poor Nicholas.
I know, Rachel, you've already answered my question, but I have to ask it anyway. Would you go out with Nicholas again? We will pay for a second.
Don't ask her that. She already said it.
Poor Nicholas.
Could try in a different language
Yeah,
or
but
something.
I just wanted to make sure, Nick.
Yeah, I think we've already covered the bases. I think we're all pretty sure that she doesn't want to go out.
I haven't heard it from her yet, or have I not been paying attention? So no date then, Rachel, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Hey.
At least it wasn't the kiss that did you in. I mean,
And at least Jubal wants to go on a date with
Yeah.
Yeah, Jubal, you free tomorrow?
Send him 30 date possibilities and he'll think about it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is actually a lot like a Craigslist misconnection.
Really?
Because this dude we're about to talk to met a girl at a bar, got her number, and then she was gone forever.
oh my goodness.
And now he wants to call her and see what happened.
I bet it's the beginning of a beautiful love story.
Actually, there's a lot of details that happened in between that we should probably talk about, but I'm going to let him tell you exactly what happened on their date. Billy is on the phone with us right now. Billy, what's up, dude? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. So why don't you tell everybody what happened on your date?
All right. So it was a few weeks ago. There's this girl, Christy, I met at this bar. I was with a bunch of my friends. She was with a bunch of her friends. And, I certainly noticed her right away. And she has this great smile. She had a really nice rack.
Yeah, those are the things that you notice first on a girl usually. It's usually the other way around. It's rack then smile, but whatever.
Absolutely.
To each his own.
So you liked her a lot and you guys hung out at the bar. Your email says that you met her there and then you continued to hang out with her throughout the evening. What did you like about her so much that you want to do a second date update?
I have this pickup line that, it's kind of hit or miss, but when it works, usually it's a good sign that the girl has a good sense of humor. I go to her, has anyone ever told you you look just like Megan Fox? And Christy looks nothing like Megan Fox. Absolutely nothing like her. And if she gets it, then it's great. And
So that line usually works either way. Like if they don't look like it, they're like,
funny.
yeah, they're like, oh, that's funny. But if they do think they look like it, they're like, oh, that's sweet. People tell me that all the time.
yeah, if
All
they
right.
really look like Megan Fox, then they actually are put off.
Oh, okay.
But that's probably above my pay grade anyway.
So your line worked on her.
Yeah, it totally worked on her.
And
Right.
and you guys hung out all night talking and I assume drinking. Like, how many hours are we talking?
We were there for like an hour, and then we couldn't really hear each other. So I said, "Let's go to another bar."
Okay.
And she said, "Absolutely." So we went to this other bar, just kind of around the street.
And you guys broke off from your friends at that point, and it was just you two.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, everyone, could see that there was some chemistry there. So, yeah, we went, and I went to get her a drink, and I come back with the beers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen this guy kind of, like, really close talking and kind of, like, touching her leg and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she wanted any part of that. So I go up to him, and I said, what the are you doing?
Really?
You couldn't have come in easier than that?
Yeah,
Like, hey,
bro,
what's your
what's
name?
up?
I mean, this isn't your girlfriend.
I know, actually. I said that, and he goes, who the are you? And I said, I'm her boyfriend.
Oh,
You actually said that you're.
Really?
All right. Well, hey,
Yeah,
you know what?
I did.
But I've done that before to help somebody out. Like
Yes.
I've walked up to a girl, been like, "Hey," you can tell if a girlfriend doesn't want to talk to a guy. I'm like, "Hey, that's my girlfriend," and then the guy will leave. Now, usually I'm not that aggressive right away, but whatever. And it obviously didn't work out for you very well, did it?
Well, after I said it, he basically told me to go his and I just hit him.
Oh, you punched him?
Really?
And that's what I mean by she mysteriously disappeared at that point.
That escalated.
What was
Yeah,
her reaction?
not a lot of girls, Billy, like it when you get in a fight after meeting them, like 45 minutes in.
What was her reaction?
To tell you the truth, I didn't really know right away because we kind of took it outside. A whole circle formed around us, and it was all like kind of crazy. I did see her for a second, and so when the cops showed up, I didn't see her afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Did you end up getting arrested?
No, I didn't. I just took off.
Okay.
I took off. As soon as the cops came, I just bolted.
All right. So you pretty much understand that probably turned her off a little bit. That's probably why you're not getting the call back, Billy.
You know what, though? I thought it was relatively chivalrous. I didn't start.
What?
She did not look comfortable.
Right.
Like, being touched by this guy. I'm not cool with that.
The funny thing is, I just read an article in GQ talking about like the differences between gentlemen now and being a gentleman back in the day. Back in the day, Billy, that would be the right move. But according to GQ, now
Not
girls
the good
don't
move.
like it when you get in a fight over them, like unless they're absolutely in trouble and you have to use force. But
Yes.
it's not a gentleman thing anymore.
You don't have to just immediately punch somebody in the face.
I didn't think it was immediate. I thought he was kind of provocative and disrespectful, And anyone, even if it didn't involve a girl, if someone talked to me, of course I'm going to clock them. No way.
Okay, so you feel like you were sticking up for her and you were protecting her.
I thought so. I thought it was the right thing to do.
Now, have you tried to get a hold of her since then, and what have you said to her?
Yeah, I just called, and I just said I really enjoyed seeing you and talking with you. I'm sorry that we didn't really get a chance to talk more, and I apologize that you had to experience that, with that dude. But, it's 2 weeks ago. I haven't heard. I called like 2 or 3 times, but I don't know.
Are you a guy that gets in a lot of fights, Billy?
I'm not. I'm really not.
Really? How many fights you been in the last year?
I hadn't been in a fight last year. The year before that, I got in 2.
Okay. That's kind of a lot of fights. Like, once you get out of, like, 17 years old, you don't really fight that much. So,
Yeah, I know.
all right, man. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, see if we can get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, try not to punch anybody in the face in the meantime.
Oh, wow.
Hang on.
The 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Lydia, if a guy was to punch somebody out in your honor, would that make you happy or want to see the guy again? Would that make you swoon inside?
Well, I'm a former vegan and I drive a Prius, so what do you think?
While he's stomping the guy's face on the concrete and he looks at you and goes, "This is for you, Lydia."
Blood everywhere.
Would you love that?
No,
No?
not really
Okay.
turned on by violence. But I can appreciate that. I think your heart was in the right place, Billy.
Yeah, I asked Lydia the question because Billy is on the phone with us right now, and he wants us to call a girl named Christy who he met at a bar. They met, hung out. 45 minutes later, he was punching a guy's face in because he saw the guy talking to Christy.
It was more than just talking to her, The guy was touching her f***ing leg.
All right.
So you feel like the guy was groping her and you were coming to her defense. But you realize that's probably the reason she's not calling you back. Most likely it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I just needed to state my case, because I really do want to go out with her again, and I want her to know that I'm a good guy.
My only advice going into it, Billy, would be it sounds like you think you were in the right 100%. And if you're going to ask for a second date, you got to be willing to admit, maybe I was wrong.
Well, I don't know. I saw what I saw.
Yeah, Billy, that's not the right way to do it.
Nope.
That's not how you do it, man. Look, even if you feel like you're right, just go, look, I'm sorry about that. I overreacted. And I should have maybe just seen if you were okay before I decided to try to open up the guy's face on a curb outside.
Yeah, of course. I don't want to scare her off. You know, I'm not an animal. But I did think I was doing the right thing. You know, I can't back away from that, you know?
Okay, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Yeah.
All right, hold up, man.
Hello?
Hi, is Christy there?
Speaking?
Christy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, where are you calling from?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Am I on the radio right now?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Before you panic and hang up the phone, I'm calling you because you recently met one of our listeners who really liked you, and he emailed us and asked us to call you.
Okay. This is totally weird.
Yeah, I understand that. His name is Billy, and you met him a couple weeks ago when you were out at the bars.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
That rings a bell.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy.
So Billy emailed
course.
us. So Billy emailed us and told us about your evening, even told us about the fight that he got in.
He told you about it?
Yes, he did. And the reason that he wanted us to call you was because he wanted to let you know that he's not a bad guy, and he may have overreacted, and he really liked you, felt like you had a strong connection, and he wants to see you again.
Oh, wow. He is just full of surprises.
Is the reason that you haven't called Billy back because of the fight that he got in?
I don't even know how to answer that. I mean, he seems like a cool guy, and I thought we had chemistry, and I can't trust my judgment anymore because this other guy, like just some tipsy guy at the bar, starts talking to me. It's like a harmless guy. He wasn't even really bothering me. And then before I know it, he's like, I'm her boyfriend. Like, he just like flipped out. And then he hits the guy, like out of nowhere. So I step back, and then he starts going, keep your hands off my woman.
All right. But in his defense, he thought he was helping you out. From his perspective, it looked like the guy was groping you.
I don't know how he possibly could have thought that.
So you basically just feel like Billy is a psycho.
Yeah. He's like punching the guy. They go outside. They're like totally restless. I didn't know what to do.
Are you like yelling like for it to stop or?
Honestly, like I didn't even know what was happening. It happened so fast. And he keeps saying, she's my woman, which was just insane.
Right.
And like he gets all like caveman, and then he pulls his shirt off. He actually took his shirt off and threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Of course,
And
man.
he said, she's my woman, and I'm going to prove it to you.
What?
All right. Christy, he must have been pretty drunk. I mean, like the pulling off the shirt thing, whatever. We've seen D-bags fight all the time. That's what they do. But she's my woman, and I'm going to prove it.
I will fight for her.
Yeah. Did you?
This is awful.
Part of you
Christy.
must have been upset, but part of you kind of wanted to laugh at that point, didn't you?
I was like, who is this guy? He's totally insane, and I don't want this kind of drama in my life. And I just walked away. And he didn't even notice that I walked away.
Yeah, right.
Of course not. He was defending your honor, Christy, and then you just left. He says that he's tried to call you a few times. I'm guessing you got the messages and just haven't felt like returning his phone calls.
No, I have not.
That's unfortunate for you right now, though, because Billy is actually on the phone.
Ooh.
What?
And he wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God.
Hey there.
This just gets crazier and crazier.
I'm sorry. You know, I'm kind of embarrassed by this.
Oh, you're sorry?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was just kind of defending your honor. I don't remember saying, like, you're my woman and I'm going to prove it to you. I did lose my shirt, but I don't remember saying that.
Okay. Can I ask you a few questions? First of all, do you live in medieval times? Like, defend my honor?
You know what, he was, just so you know, I don't think you remember, because you had some drinks too, you know, he was absolutely touching your leg.
Not making it better, Billy.
Who cares? If I need help, I'll ask for it. I didn't need your help, and I didn't need you to start a fist fight in a bar.
I get it. It's just that, that's something that's not acceptable to me. When you touch an
No, you know what? It wasn't your. That's not up to you. That's not up to you. That's about me. If he was touching me inappropriately, believe me, I would have done something about it. It seemed like you really wanted to fight.
No, I'm just, you know what? There are a lot of guys who aren't nice guys. Believe it or not, I'm actually a nice guy. And
sounds like it.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but you know what? There's like guys who don't know how to treat a woman properly, and I'm sorry. I just like that. And
People don't know how to treat a woman properly. You didn't even give him a chance to say anything.
I could have handled it a little better. I admit that.
Yeah.
A lot better.
There you go,
probably,
Christy.
Billy.
He admits that he could have handled it better. He did like you a lot, though, and would love to see you again. I would like to ask you if you'll go on a second date with Billy. We'll send you someplace where there are no other dudes so that he can't get in a fight with anybody. Would you go out with Billy again? I'll pay for it.
I would go with my hands tied behind my back, if that helps.
Oh, great. So I'm on a date with a criminal.
I don't think so. Billy, were you arrested after the fight?
No. I ran from the cops.
Yeah. See, Christy, he's not a criminal.
He's a fugitive.
Yeah, he's not officially charged with anything.
And it's the only fight he's been in this year. I mean, there was that 2 last year, but no big deal.
Yeah, I don't need the drama in my life.
Wait, what? Maybe we can go get tea or something.
Because no meatheads drink tea. All right, well, Christy.
Okay, I'd have tea with you.
Yes!
Really?
Chrissy, what the hell are you thinking?
That's awesome.
Christy, are you serious? You'll go have tea with him.
Tea was your mind changer?
Yeah, I like a sense of humor, and that's funny. So I'll have tea with you, but I got to tell you, I am not looking for a relationship with you.
Dude.
Okay, so you'll have tea with the guy, but you're not looking for... You changed your mind quick on that one, Christy.
Weird.
Yeah, he's cute. I'll go have tea with him, but that's it. I'll give him another shot to prove that he's not a total meathead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Billy.
Wow.
Somehow you were able to get a second date after all that.
Thank you, guys. I seriously appreciate this.
I don't know if I'd call it a date. We'll have tea.
No, we don't. It's not a date. No pressure. I'm going to be a total gentleman, and
I don't know what that means to you, but okay.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
All right. We're going to try and make the second date go quick because I know our listener Jay has his nap time and we don't want him to be cranky before soccer practice.
Oh, man, maybe we should give him some orange slices. You know?
I'm just messing around. Jay met a girl named Elizabeth while taking his adult swim lessons because he never got the chance to learn when he was growing up. And he took her out to an upscale bar. Then they walked around a park where they fed their leftovers to a majestic flock of city pigeons.
Okay, well, he fed the leftovers to the pigeons. She just stood in horror.
That's true. But he had a great time doing it. He did notice Elizabeth seemed a little unamused by all the pigeon feeding. So he hasn't been able to reach her ever since then. Jay, you ready to do this?
I am ready, and thank you so much for helping me out with this. I really enjoyed that date with her, and I really hope I didn't mess things up,
Okay, so if it turns out it was the pigeon issue, you're cool going out with a girl who maybe isn't as fun as you in the bird world.
I will take the woman over the pigeon.
All right, just double check in. You never know.
It's a bold move, Jay.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to give her a call and attempt to get your second date update, all right?
Awesome, let's do it.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Elizabeth, please?
This is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, this is young Jeffrey from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you heard of the show before, Elizabeth?
I can't say that I have.
Well, you sound pleasant, so I feel like you should start listening.
Okay.
All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.
Sorry, why are you calling?
We're doing something called a second date. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I haven't.
Basically, it's a segment that we do where if you've gone out on a date with someone and they're not calling you back, we can give that person a call and try and figure out the reason why.
All right.
All right. So you recently went out with a guy named Jay, and you're not calling him back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sweet.
Is that a question?
Okay.
I think.
It's as much as you can give us.
I mean, he seemed like a nice guy to us for sure.
No, he's very sweet. It was kind of awkward.
What, seeing him in the water floaties?
He told us that you met during his adult swim class.
You know, we did. I kind of thought it was cute. He took me to this nice bar. It was fun.
Why are you ending everything up?
Yeah, you can tell by the tone of her voice that it wasn't going
yes,
well.
I don't know what's going to happen.
He was very nice.
But
that's always a brutal
I
statement.
mean, because
about
it
a
usually
guy.
means that you're not attracted to him, but you saw him in his swimsuit. I mean, he asked you out half naked and you were cool then. Like, what turned you off?
So I go to the bathroom at the bar, and he's talking to this woman, like this older woman, and she's kind of tussling his hair and like fixing his collar. It was kind of weird. I took note, but okay, whatever.
Random.
So I go up to him after they finish a little conversation, pretend like I don't see anything, and then at one point something happens and he tells me he needs to text his friend, and so he sends a little text message out into the universe, and who gets it but the woman sitting at the end of the bar.
Wait,
What?
wait, hold up.
So he's texting another girl?
Well, not a girl, a woman, a woman.
So wait, did you ask? I mean, that could just be coincidence, right? That this woman got, I mean, maybe not. Your intuition is probably right, but
Yeah.
wait, who do you think she is?
Well, at first I thought she was just older lady hitting on him. And then after the text message, I looked a little closer. She looked a lot like him, related like him.
So wait, you think his mom was on the date?
That was
Yes!
his mom?
And she was fixing his hair and fixing his collar?
I can't be positive that it was her, but they sure did look alike. And they definitely had some sort of connection.
All right.
Oh my God. Oh, don't you want to know? I want to know. I'm dying.
Yeah, let's be positive. Jay, was that your mom?
What?
Jay's on the other line. He's been listening during this whole conversation.
Oh, no. Okay.
Jay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Elizabeth.
Okay. Hi.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, God. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, jeez.
Elizabeth, ask him. Ask him who the woman was.
Was that your mom?
Yeah, that was
You brought your mom on our date.
Look, I can explain, okay?
Please do.
I did not invite her, okay? It was not my fault. So I have a good relationship with my mom, you know?
Clearly. Very close.
Okay, so I asked her for a place to go. She actually recommended the restaurant, and
Great.
I said, cool, thank you so much. Didn't think anything of it. But then she surprised me by showing up at the bar. I didn't tell her to do that.
Wow, really?
Oh, man.
I don't know, man. Do you believe him, Elizabeth?
I mean, the kid takes karate classes. I don't know.
No, you're in Adult Swim and you take karate. Your mom's on your date with you. What is going on, Jay?
He's a total mama's boy?
She just showed up. I didn't tell her to go. In fact, when I was texting her, I had already told her to please leave.
You're like, Mom, don't come until 8 o'clock. Then you can pick me up. This is embarrassing.
Oh, Jay.
I didn't think you noticed that she was there. I'm so sorry. Oh, God, I'm so embarrassed.
Did she stick around through the whole date?
Yes, she did.
Oh, man.
But okay, wait, listen though, Elizabeth, to his credit, his mom's actions are not within his control, okay? And he obviously left and went on a walk because he wanted to get away from the woman who was probably following you on a trail somewhere. But, that's also not his fault.
She's dressed as one of the pigeons.
I mean, I thought the romantic walk would be nice, but I also, part of the plan was I figured my mother wouldn't literally go chasing us down on a private walk. So I'm so sorry, but if we go on a second date, I promise you, I am bringing you flowers, and I am making sure my mother does not know anything about this plan. It'll just be me and you. That is not what I wanted for you to experience. I'm so sorry about that.
Right. I mean, that was just a lot.
But listen, you got a guy here who is very confident. I mean, admits to adult swim lessons, knows how to have a good relationship with his mom, and is already setting boundaries with her. So that is a good sign, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and on the bright side, you and Jay's mom could chat poolside while him and your nephew take the lessons together. It could be a bonding experience for everyone.
I love it. You guys get back lunches.
I'm not really sure if that's a positive for me.
I promise you, if we go out again, I'm going to pull out all the stops for you. We can do whatever you want. You can even, I have a guest pass. You can come to my karate class,
Oh, fun.
Oh,
Now that's an offer.
look at that.
Great.
What do you say, Elizabeth?
Oh, come on.
Why don't you go out with Jay again? We'll pay for another date.
Yeah.
We'll pay for the karate class in case the guest pass doesn't work.
Hey.
I guess. Sure. Why not?
Really?
Awesome.
Oh, that's so cute.
She's going to be a yellow belt in no time.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, sorry. I don't know. I'm changing my mind.
Oh.
No, we just...
That was
Elizabeth.
almost a yes.
What do you mean you're changing your mind?
I mean, I don't know. I just kind of started thinking about it, and then just the whole karate outfits thing, and that's not really where I want my dates to be going.
Cancel the karate. We can do anything else, I promise.
Yeah, you guys can do T-ball instead.
Aww.
You guys aren't helping, okay?
I don't know what to say.
It'll be an adult thing,
Yeah. Elizabeth, do you want to do adult stuff with Jay? We'll pay for it.
That sounds really
Whatever. Go out with him one more time.
I'm okay. I'm good.
Oh.
So that's a no?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but Jay, maybe you can tell your mom that she can help you find somebody else?
I love my mom, but I'm not asking her for any help at this time.
All right, Jay. Well, I'm sorry we couldn't get you a second date, but we're going to open up the text board right now. Text in 78592. If there's a lady out there looking for a guy who's really into karate and takes adult swim, we found your unicorn. Jay is here for you. Today's second date is brought to you by the letter J.
Okay.
Yay. My name starts with J.
J is for jazzy fingers.
Uh-huh.
J's also for jalapeno.
Oh.
And Jay is also the name of the guy who wants a second date today.
All right.
So congratulations on being the letter of the day, Jay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that how you spell it? Is
Do
it
you
just...
also love the number 3? Because that is our second sponsor.
Wow, it's such an honor.
I know.
Well, tell us about the girl you want us to call today, Jay.
I want you to call Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, okay?
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story how we met, too. I actually met her while I was at my swim lesson. I take adult swim classes.
Okay, usually when people say it's a funny story, it's not, but that's kind of a funny story. I'm not making fun of you, Jay. I think it's great that you're learning to swim.
Thank you.
Yes.
I never learned, I know a lot of people take lessons when they're kids, and it's just one of those things that my folks never hooked me up with. And I'm like, well, what if I'm on a boat someday,
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's
Totally.
fine. I don't know how to swim either.
Maybe you should take lessons and meet the
Dude.
love of your life, like Elizabeth.
There you go.
What was Elizabeth's role in the swim lessons?
I saw her while I was taking my lesson, and she was there with what looked like a son of hers, a small child, and she was really cute, really pretty.
I don't know why it's a weird way to say it.
It sounded weird.
Yeah.
All right.
What looked to be a small child.
Well, let me get to it. She was really cute, and I started talking to her. And as she was there with her son, I was just kind of joking around that his crawl stroke was better than mine. And that got a good laugh, kind of broke the ice a little bit.
Yeah, it's funny because it's true.
I I mean, but that's a risky move, though, because if someone has a son, usually the first assumption is they're also married. And people take rings off to go swimming all the time.
Right. But fortunately, after I made that joke, she clarified that it was actually her nephew. So in my mind, I was like, oh, cool. No kid, she's not taken, no ring. I was like, I think I'm in the clear here.
Yeah, she's dropping a little hint towards you.
Yeah. Exactly.
You guys are meeting in your bathing suits already, so you know what's on the table. I mean, that's a good start to any relationship.
I got nothing to hide. And then in that moment, too, I made another joke. I was like, oh, that's really good that I didn't have to lend the kid my water wing.
Oh, man, you are coming with the jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You got to watch it. You can't do too many. You're going to joke your way out of a date here. You might need to give me mouth to mouth after this.
Oh, God. Okay. When did you ask her out? How'd you do it?
You know, we got talking a little more after that, and the conversation went so well, I stopped self-deprecating my swimming ability so much, and we set a date for a few days after that. We went to a really nice upscale bar.
Dude, that's really cool. I mean, you met someone in real life, and they actually showed up to a date.
This doesn't happen.
I know. That is a miracle in and of itself.
Bar set very low for us, obviously. So how did the date go?
It was fantastic. We started talking about everything, our jobs, our families a little bit. You know, I mentioned that I also I take a karate class too, because that was another one of those classes.
Are you sure you're not an 8-year-old boy?
Did you have a gymboree lesson after this?
No. I just there were things I always wanted to do when I was younger that I didn't have a chance to, but now I've got a little more independence. I'm a grown man. I can do whatever I want.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, right?
But no, honestly, that's sexy, right? Like you're doing something that you have always wanted to do and actually seeing it through.
Pursue it.
Yeah.
That's a great way to look at it, Brooke.
And then after dinner, we took a little walk around the park. And when we were there, I saw this huge group of pigeons, and it was just a majestic sight. And we both had a couple
pigeons? Did you just describe pigeons as majestic?
He's a child.
You know, it's fine.
Is.
Absolutely. When you see hundreds of birds, they just look so cool, all huddled up there along the park, kind of looking for food. But we both had leftovers, so I was like, trust me here. And I put the food down on the bench, and all the pigeons just start swarming over to the bench.
Oh my God, that sounds like my nightmare. I don't like birds very much. I mean, I like them from afar, but being swarmed by birds is sounds terrible.
Sounds like a lot of poop.
Did she like that?
We were a safe distance away, so just kind of a really cool sight to see,
Okay.
And I actually looked over at her, and I couldn't quite tell if she thought it was as cool of a sight as I did.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she was mad that I gave the leftovers away.
Give me your food.
So you think the mood switched when the pigeons got fed?
I mean, it was good food, so.
That's why the pigeons loved it so much, clearly.
End of the night, though, we hugged. I gave her a kiss on the cheek, and that was it. I tried to call her the next day for a date. I didn't hear anything back. I did see her at the pool again, but I didn't get to talk to her because I think she might have saw me and run away really fast with her nephew. So I just don't know what's going on. Other than that last moment, I thought it was a really good night, and I'm really hoping I can get another second date going.
You think she labeled you as the weird pigeon guy that she went out with?
I mean, I've been called way worse than that, so I hope not. But it's all right with me.
All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, and we'll try and get you a second date. Hopefully it goes better than your swim lessons did. All right, Jay?
Awesome. Thank you. I'm drowning over here.
All right. Hold on.
Looking for the perfect birthday or anniversary gift or a special date night? Well, then you need Zodart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company. Visit Zodart.com to book an exotic special car for that very special day.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In today's second date update, something happened to a guy that I didn't think happened anymore. Not since the 50s or even earlier, the 20s. He was out dancing with a girl and some guy came up and asked to cut in.
Really?
And then stole her time. I didn't know that still existed.
I didn't either.
What's up, Charlie? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay.
Thanks for your email, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for calling me. I really appreciate this.
No problem. We'll get into the whole cutting in thing because I thought that was weird. But first of all, tell us about the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Summer.
Summer. All right. And where'd you meet Summer?
Set up by a friend of a friend.
Was it a blind date that you were going on then?
Yeah. I'd never met her, but my friend said she was real nice and cool and that I should, so I said, sure, why not?
And was she real nice and cool?
Yeah, she was really pleasant.
Pleasant? No one wants to be described as really pleasant. That's like
sure
starting a sentence with bless your heart.
You sure you want to do a second date update and try to get another date with her?
Yeah, I do. I mean, she's stunning. That's the thing.
There you go.
Was she more stunning or more pleasant? I can't figure out with you.
Well, she was pleasantly stunning.
Okay. Pleasantly stunning. That's a nice way to describe her. So what did you like about Summer so much? Why was she so pleasantly stunning?
Well, I expected her to be blonde, with a name like Summer, but she had jet black hair and tall and fit and just everything a Summer was not supposed to be. That's what she was.
She was it. She was like a naughty Summer.
She's a winter.
The hottest summer ever. The hottest summer on record, and you got a date with her.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky.
So,
were you nervous when you saw her? You were obviously taken aback with how beautiful she was.
Well, yeah, it was just, I wasn't even sure if it was her, really. I just kind of made eye contact, thought about it for a second, and I was thinking, just do it, man. Just go approach her, just ask if her name is Summer. And it was.
okay,
Nice.
awesome.
Yes.
So
Score! This is it!
email said that you guys hung out at a bar and did some dancing, and there's some point where a guy cut in on you?
Yeah. So we went to this bar, and there was live music, and it was nice, and conversation started a little slow, and we got to know each other, and then we started dancing.
And were you like grinding dancing, or is this like pair dancing, like the foxtrot, or I don't know?
It was just regular old dancing, not like 1940s old dancing.
Okay.
Like now old dancing.
Okay, just normal dancing. All right. And how did that guy cut in on you? I didn't think that happened anymore.
I haven't heard of that in a while.
Yeah, it was pretty awkward. We were, we had taken a break for a second. We went back to the bar, get some water, and this guy comes in and approaches me first before he approaches her. He says, "Hey, I saw you guys dancing over there. You guys are you're a really good couple. Could I dance with her for a second? Because I haven't had any good partners." So
Whoa.
Sure.
That's strange that he even realized that you guys were together and then wanted to dance with her.
Yeah, he was probably like watching us for the whole night.
Oh, creepy.
It would have been better if he came up and was like, "Hey, I see you guys are a couple. Excuse me, do you mind if I dance with this fella over here?" And then you would have had to go dance with him.
That was not going to happen.
So why didn't you say no to him? I mean, when he asked to dance with her, just be like, "Nah, we're good, man. Thanks."
I didn't want to look like I was possessive on the first night. First impressions are so important, so I didn't want to freak her out or anything. So I said sure.
Should have just cracked a beer bottle over his head right there. That would have impressed her.
In another universe, I did.
Yeah. What was her response to all this?
When the guy asked the question, she looked surprised and kind of looked like she said sure. So I just stepped out.
Okay.
So how long was this dude dancing with your date?
It was a good 3-4 songs. It just kept going on and on and on.
All right.
What were you doing? Just hanging out at the bar, being awkward?
Yeah, check Facebook, check Instagram, just pretend I had some emails.
That sucks. You're like, yeah, go ahead and dance with my date. I got some work I need to do anyway. Pretty important.
Super busy over here.
So do you think that she's not calling you back because she liked that guy more than you?
I'm worried that she might think I'm like some spineless little kid, or I couldn't stand up for myself. I couldn't fight the big bad intruder or anything like that. So she probably thinks I'm pretty much like a weenie.
Yeah.
Okay. How did the date end with her then? Did you ever get her back after that guy stole your date away?
Yeah. She eventually cut off and came back to me and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was pretending, playing it off like, "Oh yeah, no, my job, my boss is always sending me these late night emails, but we should get out of here." And she said, yeah. We went out and we got like a little nightcap, like a slice of pizza.
Nice.
And then she called an Uber, and she gave me a polite kiss.
Like on the cheek or something?
No, like on my lips.
Okay.
It was polite.
It was polite. So it wasn't like a passionate, I like you a lot kiss. It was like, thanks for a fun night and the pizza.
So she is
And then she just got in the car and left.
Yeah.
Did she ever ask you why you didn't cut in?
No, she didn't. But I could tell that she really wanted to ask.
Yeah.
So how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since that date?
I've been calling her a few times, sending her a few texts for the past, 2-3 weeks. And she only replied once, which is when I just kind of gave up.
What'd she say?
And she told me she was going to be out of town for 2 months and that she was going to be disconnected. So
That sounds like a blow off and a half. Like, hey, I'm going to be gone for about 2 months, so hopefully you'll forget about me by then. Is that what it feels like?
yeah,
All right.
that's what it sounds like.
I'm
Disconnected for 8 weeks. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm moving.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I don't know if the girl's even going to answer in today's second date update. 'Cause if you just are tuning in for it, Charlie is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Summer. They went out to a bar with a band and did some dancing on their first date. There was an awkward moment where a guy actually cut in and asked her to dance and spent 10 minutes dancing with her while Charlie just sat there at the bar by himself and waited. He thinks that maybe he didn't show that he was strong enough by telling the guy, no, you can't dance with my date. And that's the reason she's not calling back. I say, though, that she might not answer because she told Charlie she was going to be unavailable for 2 months. So I'm guessing when we get her on the phone, Charlie, all we're going to hear is this, just noises from some jungle somewhere where she's working. I hope she's got a satellite phone to answer us because she's gone for 2 months. Who knows where?
Yeah, I just hope it works, man.
Yeah. If she answers the phone, then it's going to be very apparent that the 2-month thing was a lie.
Well, I don't know if she's going to answer your call because she doesn't answer mine, so she most likely won't answer yours.
Well, let's find out.
Why do you want to call this girl? I mean, she spent 10, 15 minutes of your date dancing with another guy. She's lying to you probably about even being available. I feel like you should chalk this up to a loss and move on.
She's just different from everyone I've been with is really how do I say this, popular with my circle of friends. So this girl is completely different.
She's not popular because she's not because she doesn't have a lot of friends.
I don't get it.
No. Here's the thing is, all my exes pretty much have slept with all of my friends, and this girl hasn't done that.
Oh. So she holds a special place in your heart because she hasn't slept with your friends.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's call her
This is already going
and see if we can get you another date.
Okay.
Here we go.
You guys really don't get anything, do you? You really don't understand.
I don't think so. All right, I just dialed the phone number. Hang on.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Summer.
Who is this?
Hi, Summer. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio show.
You're what? I'm sorry. Who say it again?
My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay.
And I will start by saying this. It's kind of strange that you even answered because he thought you were out of town for 2 months.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. His name is Charlie, and you recently went out on a date with him. I'm assuming you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
So we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Charlie emailed us, told us about your date, told us how you said you were going to be gone for 2 months, and asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why you don't want to go out with Charlie again.
Yeah, things changed with my plans, and I came back earlier than I thought.
You are not sticking with that lie. I mean, come on.
It's not a lie. I didn't expect to be back.
Oh, okay. So then you're going to call Charlie and go out with him again.
Uh,
All right. So do you mind telling us a little bit about your date?
I think he's insane.
If you feel that strongly, why would you just tell him, no, I don't ever want to see you again, instead of I'm going to be gone for 2 months?
I didn't want him to start contacting me or get any sort of I just wanted to go away.
Can I tell you why he thinks you're not calling him back?
Sure, I'd love to hear why he thinks I'm not talking with him.
Well, he thinks it's because when that guy cut in and you danced with that guy for a while, he didn't stick up for you in that moment. He was worried that you might think he has no backbone.
No, it's the opposite.
What do you mean?
Well, after I was done dancing with this guy, Charlie took me aside and started talking to me. And at first, I didn't know what he was saying because he was whispering.
That's always weird.
It was shady. He kept talking about the guy that cut in, and he said he'd handle the situation for me.
What does that mean? Like protect your honor? And
He wanted to make a plan with me where I would lure the guy outside.
So he could fight him.
Yeah, because he wanted me to lure the guy out behind the bar so he could jump out and use his martial arts moves on him.
Did you say use his martial arts moves on him?
What?
Yeah, he said he could snap the guy's neck in one move, and then he showed me.
Like he was...
What?
He moved his hands really in a really quick motion. He said that would snap his neck.
Okay, this is what I'm picturing. I'm picturing him talking like a fourth grader who's like, I will do my karate moves on him and try to chop him in the neck, and it'll break his neck.
I mean, did you just start laughing? How did you control yourself?
I didn't know what to do. I just said, let's just get some pizza. Let's get out of here.
Did you like anything about him, like up until the ninja moment?
He was just very awkward.
Well, of course, he's observing his surroundings in case he needs to make a quick escape or, scissor kick somebody.
I guess it was one of the weirdest nights of my entire life.
Hey, Summer, I do have to let you know that guy Charlie is a real-life karate master.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's a master of illusion because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
You serious?
Yes.
No.
Charlie?
Yeah.
God.
Should I say Charlie-san? Charlie-san, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Summer, I was just trying to do the right thing, okay? I was trying to defend your honor, all right?
I don't need to defend my honor. I'm not, it's just strange.
The guy was creepy, Summer. The guy was so freaking creepy.
No, you were creepy. You were trying to show your martial arts moves in the back of the bar. I mean, I wasn't going to lure somebody out there for you.
Well, I wasn't going to fight him in the bar, so of course we had to take him outside.
Oh, that makes sense. Duh.
You want to get blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Our bad.
What is wrong with you? You don't have to beat up anyone.
No, here's the thing. Guys are animals, all right? And sometimes you need to put the animals in their place. And I was going to help you
What
put
are
that
you
guy
talking
in his
about?
place.
You're insane.
No. Okay, well, I am insane for you, and I will do anything that I have to do to protect you, all right? If that makes me insane, then sure, I'm insane.
Dude, she was just dancing.
Okay, we agree. You're insane. This is insane.
How many guys would actually stand up for you like I did?
Well, not a lot of guys know that much karate, Charlie.
That's the problem.
We're not all warriors.
Yeah, not a lot of guys know the moves that I know.
Oh, Charlie, you realize that she was just dancing with somebody. It's not like someone was attacking her.
Well, here's the thing. Martial arts is about honor. And this guy was dishonoring me in my face. So, of course, I got to step up.
Yeah, but Charlie, trying to get your date to lure him outside so you could fight him?
Surprise attack.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't have been much of a fight, honestly. You would have been out in 3 seconds.
Do you guys still need me at this point? I think what he's saying kind of proves my point.
I do need you for just...
Can I go now?
No, I need you for 1 second, Summer, because I have to ask you this. Would you like to go on a second date with Charlie? We will pay for it.
I want to honor Charlie right now and say no, and I want him to practice his karate moves on another date.
Oh, what?
Well, you know what? You're missing out on a personal superhero that helps you out with whatever you need.
So good luck.
Yeah, I stopped watching cartoons when I was about 12. So.
All right, well, no second date. Charlie, I'm sorry. Summer, thank you for being honest with us about what happened. I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, guys.
Yep, I would like to thank both of you for coming into my dojo today. You are great competitors.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Nothing really out of the ordinary in today's second date. I mean, we've all been on dates where somebody's died, right? Sometimes it's on the way home from the date, but whatever, it happens. And Adam is on the phone. That's the issue that he's kind of dealing with. He went out with a girl named Marcy. They had a good time, but in the middle of his date, he got a phone call that his grandpa had passed away. Obviously, he was sad about that. But Marcy ended up hanging out with him for a little while longer. They even went back to his place and made out. And now she's kind of blowing him off, and he doesn't know why. The only excuse he can think of is maybe he's an ugly crier. Adam, are you ready to call Marcy and see why she's not wanting to go out with you again?
Yeah, I'm pretty anxious to find out.
And I forgot to ask because, I mean, you're thinking like maybe it's the ugly crying thing, but you guys made out after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you didn't cry again after your makeout, or you did?
No, not during either.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say during would be even worse, I think. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go.
Cool.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Marcy, please?
This is she.
Hey, Marcy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
How did you get my number?
I have everybody's number.
That's not
on speed dial all the time. I got your number
Okay,
because...
Is this like a prank call or something?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
One of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get in touch with you.
Okay.
His name is Adam, and you guys went out on a date the other day.
Oh, gosh.
And we do a segment on our show that's called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why. So Adam emailed us, told us a little bit about your date, and also is confused why it seems like you don't want to go out with him again.
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
No, this is all joke. Prank call. No. I'm 100% serious.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I don't know what to say. I feel bad.
He said a lot of nice things about you and about your guys' date. It sounds like you guys really had a connection.
I don't know. I just kind of thought the whole night was a little weird.
Well, I can understand that. I mean, he told us about the date and how he got a call in the middle of it that his grandpa had died. That would make things
Right.
weird, I would think.
Yeah, and I feel so bad. It did sort of put a damper on everything.
Was that the part where things got a little weird? Was when he got upset and cried about his grandfather passing?
No, it wasn't. I mean, I hate to say it, but I kind of knew pretty early on into the night that I just wasn't really feeling it with him. And I can't really explain it. Like, I don't think it was anything that he actually did or said. Or...
He said you guys made out. Like, I feel like he obviously did not interpret.
I mean, I know I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. But
Yeah, that was going to be my question. If you weren't feeling him, why make out with the dude?
Well, because I was pretty much gearing up in my head how to tell him that, I'm not really feeling it. And I was literally like about to do it. And then he gets this call, and he gets a call from his mom, and I'm just sort of sitting there, and I can really see that she's telling him really bad news. He starts crying, find out that his grandfather passed away. And at that moment, I couldn't tell him that I wasn't into him.
That would be a tough situation to be in, to be like, I'm going to tell this guy that I don't like him. Oh, now his grandpa just died. What do I do?
I was literally about to tell him because I'm not that type of girl. I really am not that type of girl to try to lead someone on. And I really knew from the get-go I just wasn't feeling it. I was going to tell him. He gets this call, and all of a sudden, then I was just sort of like, oh, gosh, like I have to be nice.
Well, yeah, but Marcy, you do understand that being nice and then going back to somebody's place and making out with them are really two different things. I mean, I don't know your definition of nice, but...
I know, but like, I didn't want to make
night any worse than what it was, so I just went with it, and I don't know.
What didn't you like about him?
I'm telling you, like, I can't really explain it. I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, we all go out with people where, for whatever reason, you just don't really like them. They're not even, it's not that they're unattractive necessarily. They're just like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think in the very beginning, it was just the conversation felt a little flat, and I didn't feel that spark. I didn't feel
chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, we get all that, but why make out with him?
I can't even believe he told you about that. I mean, it's terrible of me, but it was sort of out of pity.
A pity makeout.
So basically, when he leaned in to kiss me, I just didn't stop him.
I would, like, it's easy to be judgy about that, but in the same vein, I feel like everyone in this room has made out with somebody that they weren't actually that into before.
Oh, I've done it for years in some relationships. For sure.
You're so wrong. Oh my God.
I don't know, guys. Like, as much as I knew that I really shouldn't be doing this and that it's so out of character for me, and I was not trying to take advantage of him in any way, but at the same time, I just witnessed this guy that I hardly know get told that a very close family member of his passed away. Yeah. I just didn't have it in me to not please him a little bit. I don't know.
Okay. Wasn't there any moment, like there wasn't one moment where you were like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could be into him.
No.
Oh.
Not at all.
Okay.
All
I was
right.
looking for hope there, Marcy.
Well, Marcy, I do want to let you know that Adam is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
No. Are you serious?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I am.
Oh, my. What more can you guys do to me?
Adam, are you there?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, Marcy.
Bummer.
Hey. Oh, my
so
gosh.
So, I mean, that whole thing, was that a pity?
I mean, I just didn't want to hurt your feelings. I don't know. You had already been hurt enough that night, and I just really felt so bad. As hard as it was for you, it was hard for me too, because I was stuck in this like rock and a hard place, you know.
I mean, like we got pizza together after, like that was just out of pity. Like, is a pity pizza?
Good name for a restaurant.
I mean, man, I don't really know what more I can say.
But I mean, did you give me like clear signs that you weren't interested? It seemed like you made out with me because of pity.
I mean, pretty much. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you now. I
feel like
mean,
that's worse.
You called the radio
It is
station.
worse.
I don't know what more.
It's worse.
I just.
I mean, you used a lot of tongue for a pity kiss, right?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Marcy, a pity kiss has a certain amount of tongue. Were you going overboard on the tongue with your pity kiss?
Right.
It was not a non-committal makeout session, you know?
Like I said, I felt really bad. I really said it. I had to do something to like make your night a little bit better, and I don't know what else I can say.
Wow. I mean, you are a very talented actress then, because this performance and what you did the other night, like I can't tell what's real and what's not anymore, honestly.
I mean, what's real is that I think you should just try to move on.
Oh.
Just because I did that, I don't think it means that I have to go out with him again.
No, it doesn't.
It was just
A second one would be another pity.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 pity dates, basically.
yeah, and now we've gotten in too deep. You know what I mean? It's
I mean, I can't believe you would do that. If that happened to you and one of your relatives died, I would do the respectable thing and just walk away.
Just get out of there.
okay.
Leave you alone.
Yeah.
Guys, like I don't really. This is getting to be too. I tried to be nice. I really did. I'm really sorry.
Okay, well, don't be sorry just yet, because I do have to ask you if you'd like to go on another date with Adam. We will pay for it. Would you like to go on a second date?
No.
Okay, I thought that was coming.
Adam's like, I didn't even want you to ask that question anymore. Because
Marcy, you are a real piece of work, just like leading a guy on like that. That's
Seriously?
unbelievable.
Okay. This is taking me back so much. I was literally just trying to be nice to you. I was trying to support you. I mean, is there anybody here that can back me up on this? Am I crazy or something? I
was just trying to be nice.
No, they're not going to back you up.
Okay. I guess not. Well, either way, Adam, you didn't get your second date, and at least you know why now. And Marcy, thank you for taking the time to talk to us about it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, now I feel 100,000 times worse. Thank you.
Well,
Sorry,
I
Marcy.
want both of you guys to think about this. That night when you guys were making out, Adam's grandpa was watching you. Think about that. Today, a dude named Adam is on the phone for a second date, and his email said it was one of the worst, but also one of the best dates of my life.
Wow.
How's that?
So I'm really interested to hear what happened. Hey, Adam, what's up? How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
I take it the good outweighs the bad since you're on the phone with us trying to get a second date.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those dates that kind of like you didn't think would go too great, but then it just,
Didn't go great, but also went great.
Yeah. We totally know what you're saying.
No clue what you're talking about. Why don't you tell us?
Okay.
The girl you want to call today, what's her name?
Marcy.
Marcy. All right. And how did you meet Marcy?
We met at a bakery.
Well, that's kind of cute. Were you guys both buying bread at the same time and you reach for the same loaves and your hands touched?
No, I had to put a little more effort into it, but I was just there, getting coffee and stuff. But she was picking up a cake, and I thought she was kind of cute. So I sort of just struck up a conversation and was like, hey, is that cake for me? Because it's my birthday.
Was it actually your birthday, or is that just a line?
Oh, God, no. No,
okay.
Not even close.
All right. Well, fabulous pickup line.
I would have worked on me. It obviously worked on her.
Yeah.
So it was like one of my stronger pickup lines.
So it sounds strong. Did you actually rip the cake from her hands and say it was your birthday? And
Give it to
me.
She was like, well, it's my friend's birthday, so she'd be kind of mad if I gave away a piece of her cake. So I was like, well, really, I just wanted your number.
Oh,
Okay.
Look at that smooth man.
Yeah. And so she was happy to oblige that.
That's awesome.
So what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
We just went out to a bar to, have some drinks and kind of talk and stuff.
What was your mood going into it?
Oh, it was great. Like, we were super friendly.
That was the bad part? You're like, oh, I didn't want to be there at all.
Yeah.
Well, the bad part was probably like 20, 30 minutes into it. We're really like vibing, and I keep getting a couple calls from my mom, which is not like really normal. She doesn't usually call a bunch of times.
Right. So then you automatically think it's an emergency. Yeah. I would.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it was. I mean, my grandfather had died.
Oh, buddy.
That's not the kind of news you want to get in the middle of a date. I guess it depends on your relationship with your grandfather, but I would think it would be a bad thing.
He's like, yay!
Yeah, he's like, that guy was an a-hole. That's
that.
fabulous. So I'm guessing you didn't like the news.
No, news wasn't great, and needless to say, it kind of threw me off my game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, actually, at one point, like, I was crying, and so she offered to stay with me for a little while, and then actually came back to my place.
That's a great way to get some pity sex.
Grandpa's like,
great way, yeah.
It's a wingman from the skies.
Yep, exactly. Heaven's got a wingman, and his name is Grandpa now.
Actually, we ended up having a little makeout session by the end of the night. I think it was unrelated. I hope it was unrelated.
Yeah, hopefully the death of your grandpa didn't turn her on.
Yeah.
So you guys actually went back to your place and made out?
Yeah. So we went back to my place and did all that, and then after a while she was like, "Okay, well I gotta get going." It was getting pretty late.
I can
and
see
we
why
called it
you
a night.
said that's like the worst date and the best date, because it sounds like a really lovely interaction with another person.
Well, yeah, it was very personal, and I feel like we connected. But like, she's kind of been ghosting me a little since then. I try to text her, and it'll take like a while for a text back, like a few days, and it'll sort of just be like a one-word thing, or nothing at all.
Okay, so you definitely think she's blowing you off?
Yeah.
Any reason that you can think of why?
I guess I might be like an ugly crier.
That's true. Like,
yeah, but does anyone ever think that they're a pretty crier unless you're like in a Hollywood movie? Like, it just doesn't happen in real life.
I mean, like, my cry is like pretty ugly. It's all just snot. It's just a mess. I mean, and I kind of, my voice sort of chokes up like this, and I can't really get.
Oh,
it's bad. It's
that was a weird way to describe your cry. All All right, so you think maybe she was turned off by your ugly crying?
It has to be. Otherwise, like, we really hit it off.
Why would you want to go out with somebody who isn't calling you back because you were crying in not an attractive way, I guess, because your grandfather died? Like, that is shallow if that's the case.
Well, I don't know if that's the reason. That's the only thing I could think of.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There's a lot of pressure when you go out on a date with somebody that was set up by friends. You know, because you know the same people and you can't go back to those people after and be like, yeah, the date was okay, but now that person's gone. I don't know where they went. They just sort of disappeared.
No, you can't
because
do that.
they know them, you know, so it's like, I don't know. There's been like news reports. They've been missing for like 7 to 10 days since our date. I don't know. It's kind of strange. So the rule is don't go out on a date that was set up by friends and then have that person just kind of disappear. If that's what you're planning on doing, make sure that person doesn't have friends.
Wow.
Right, that's just a little bit of a helpful hint for you.
Wow.
And before we get into the second date update, is that what happened to you, Elise?
Well, no. I mean, I haven't heard from him, but there's no police report or
Okay,
anything.
because your email said that you haven't heard from him, and I figured something happened, like it was your plan to have that happen, and you're just trying to play things off. So you didn't make him disappear.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, she sounds pretty cold-blooded,
Yeah,
so
you
it is
do.
kind of shocking that wasn't the case.
All right, so your email said that you were set up with this guy through friends.
Yeah, so I am recently single. My boyfriend of just over a year broke up with me a couple of months ago, and so I was like not really sure, you know, if I wanted to go out with someone new. So it like took a little bit of convincing, but I finally was like, okay, I'll meet him, because they kept playing him up and saying that he was really great. So we met up for dinner, and he was really great. He was a gentleman. We had lots to talk about. There was never like a weird breaking conversation.
What kind of things did you talk about?
Just sort of like music. We talked about TV shows that we watch.
I think I know why he's not calling you back. It sounds like a really boring date.
No, it wasn't.
So do you like TV? Yeah.
No, it really was fun, but I was just like a little nervous, like more nervous than I thought I was going to be.
Were you just nervous because you hadn't been on a date in so long, or because you had really built this guy up in your head?
Just because I hadn't been on a date and I hadn't been out with anyone except my ex in so long. But he was really great, like everything that I could have wished for in a guy.
Did you point out the whole time how much different he was than your ex? That's always a good move on a first date.
I said to him, like in the middle of the date, like I was just thinking that I hadn't been on a date since I was with my ex. So like I said that to him just because it was on my mind, and he was just like, oh yeah, I heard, you know, our friends told me that you would, you know, just broken up with someone, but and then I was like, but I'm over it, so it's fine.
See, the secret is you need to do that while crying. You know, so you seem vulnerable. Let the guy in a little bit.
Oh, you think so? I should have done that.
Yeah, crying and then talking about how all men are evil and they'll break your heart. That's what you should have said to him.
Next time we go out, I'll tell him.
So how did he react after you brought up your ex? Was that a weird moment, or was it something that was glossed over?
I mean, I don't think it was that weird. Like, we talked about it for a little while, and he listened to what I had to say, and then at the end of the night, he gave me a hug, and I said, like, you know, it was really fun, and I hope we can do it again. And he was like, yeah, absolutely.
That sounds positive.
Yeah, you would think, right?
Right.
Now it's been like 10 days, and I haven't heard from him. Like, I text him, but I haven't heard back, and I don't know what's going on.
What have your friends said about it?
They basically just said, like, he's kind of acting weird and, like, he's not really talking about it.
Whoa.
So
Did you get that feeling like they're lying to you?
I don't know. I mean, I want to think that my friends wouldn't lie to me, and I mean, I would just rather know, like, if you're not interested. But I don't get it because he was interested. Like, it was a good date.
So do you have any theories then? Why do you think that he's not calling you back?
Maybe he's seeing someone else and he just doesn't want to tell me. But, like, I would like to know, don't just ghost on me. That's weird. Yeah.
And are you really over your ex?
Yeah, I mean, it's done. I mean, it's over with me and my ex.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah. He was very clear about that.
Okay, he was clear about that, but is it over in your head?
I mean, I can't be with someone who doesn't want to be with me.
Okay, so you would actually prefer to be with your ex if you could.
But I can't.
All right. Well, maybe this guy picked up on that. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he did, but I would love to know what happened and what's going on.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update then, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, hang on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Elise is on the phone with us, and she wants to call a guy named Ryan. They were hooked up through friends, went out to dinner. I should also mention that she's recently out of a relationship, and she is definitely over her ex. As a matter of fact, while she sits there about to make the phone call to find out why this guy isn't calling her back, she's looking at a picture of her ex-boyfriend, wishing things would be different. Am I right, Elise?
No, you are not correct.
Elise thinks that the reason this guy isn't calling her back is maybe when she was sharing how she just got out of a relationship, it could have seemed like she wasn't really over her ex yet. And we know that she actually is not over her ex yet.
Well, and that's okay, Elise.
I am as over my ex as I can be at this point.
There you go.
Guys.
So you're kind of over your ex.
I'm interested in Ryan.
Okay.
So there's that.
All
Which
right.
is the first step in recovery, really. I mean, finding someone else to get interested in, for sure.
Well, I'm going to dial the phone number, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. If not, then we'll just call your ex after.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Ryan.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Ryan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? It's a radio show?
Don't really know what that is, but okay.
Well, it's a morning radio show.
Okay, great.
All right. And I'm calling you today because one of our listeners asked me to see if I could get a hold of you.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with a girl named Elise.
What?
Yeah. Elise emailed us and told us that she really enjoyed going out with you and then is wondering why you're...
Wait.
Mhm.
What? So this is like a radio show, and this girl, yes, I know who you're talking about. She called you?
Well, she emailed us because apparently you're not responding to any of her text messages or phone calls.
Yeah, no kidding, I'm not. But, this is just weird. Okay.
I understand it's kind of weird. It's a segment that we do on our show called The Second Date Update. Do you mind telling us why you're not calling her back?
It was just a frustrating experience. That's all I can really say.
Okay, what was so frustrating about it?
All I can say is we're not really compatible, okay?
Why wouldn't you just tell her that then if it was that easy?
Okay, listen, it was just a very frustrating experience. I really don't want to revisit it.
Okay, but can you give us a little bit of why it was frustrating so that at least we can shed some light on it for her?
She just made a comment that really pissed me off.
What was it?
She just said something that was like totally inappropriate, and it was pretty offensive.
Did she mean to be offensive, or was she just saying something that was totally ignorant?
No, it seemed pretty intentional. It was pretty cold and calculated, if you ask me.
Wow, she didn't seem that rude. We talked to her a little bit about your date. She didn't seem like somebody who would be rude.
Yeah, well, listen, I was surprised too. Like initially, I thought she seemed like a nice person, and then she like threw this thing at me, and I was like, "Wow, okay, wow, not who I thought you were."
You got to tell me what it is.
She's just a hater, and I don't want to deal with people like that.
Oh my God.
What did she do? Was she rude to the wait staff or something?
No, so like we were having a conversation during dinner, okay, and I told her that I like to cook. I cook a lot, and I told her that I particularly am very, very fond of the Barefoot Contessa, Ina Garten,
Like I've seen all of her shows. I have all of her cookbooks.
Is that a cooking show?
Are you kidding me? Is this a radio show? Give me a break. I mean,
this is barely a radio show. I don't watch the Food Network, or is it on the Food? I don't even know where that is. I've never heard of it.
It's on of course it's on the Food Network. Ina Garten, the Barefoot Contessa, she's in the Hamptons. She's cooking meals for like Spielberg and stuff. Hello.
Sorry, I didn't know who she was. Maybe I'll check it out sometime. I'm from the sounds of it, I'm sure I'll like it.
Yeah, it'll change your life.
Okay.
I think she's like the most amazing woman that's ever lived.
Wow.
And Elise responded in an extremely rude way. It was incredibly disrespectful.
What did she say to you?
First of all, she laughed at me. She dropped her fork and openly laughed. Like everyone in the restaurant turned and looked. She was just laughing her face off at me.
Because you like the Barefoot Contessa.
Because I like the Barefoot Contessa, apparently. That's hilarious. I don't know. But then she says, in a really loud voice, she goes, "That lady, she's the worst." And I was like, speechless. I could not. I was like, what?
What?
So
I'm
she
confused.
said that she didn't like the Barefoot Contessa, and
yes, she said she did not like the Barefoot Contessa. Not only that she didn't like her, she said she was the worst. And then she went even further. She said she is so fake. Her show is so boring, and oh my God, okay, and her recipes are like so simple, they're for like a middle school cafeteria. And I was like, oh, you have got to be kidding me, lady. You have got to be kidding me.
you're that into cooking.
This is bigger than food. This is, yeah, the food's amazing. This is about this woman, this incredible soul, okay? And to disrespect her like that, I don't think so. Not on my watch. I was like, you go for the Barefoot Contessa, you're coming for me.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you didn't hear me. She said she is the worst. It's like she insulted not only Ina Garten, but she insulted me. I mean, like, she just sort of said, what I believe in, the thing that I care about the most, is a joke. I'm like, you know what, lady? I'm going to toss this table over and walk out, because that is some bullshit.
Then why did... This is so crazy to me.
That would have been great.
Well, don't you wish that you could tell Elise off a little bit then? I mean, and let her know.
No, I don't want to have anything to do with her again. That bitch is dead to me. Okay?
Okay. All right. Well, I should probably not tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Elise is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Ryan?
Wow, this is just getting better and better. This is amazing.
I am like, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly knew what to say the other night about the Barefoot Contessa. That was pretty clear.
I have no idea that I offended you, and I'm so sorry. I can't believe that you're so worked up over this. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you had said something to me about something that you care about a great deal, and I laughed at it and threw it back in your face. You wouldn't have been offended by that. You got to be. I mean, but I yes, she's not my favorite, but I don't. It's not like I said I hate her. She's the worst. She should, jump off a cliff, or like. I just said I prefer the show with Giada, and I like.
Oh my God, that was like a stake through my heart. It was like a stake through my heart when you said that. Whoa. You want to talk? You think Ina is fake? That is fake. I mean, that is like you open up the dictionary, the word fake, and there's a picture of Giada. That's all I know.
Shots fired over Cooking Network personalities.
She's not really Italian. She's from Long Island or something. I mean, come on. And then she does, like, the Italian accent when she says Italian words, and then the rest of the time she has no accent. It makes me want to puke. I'm just like, it's disgusting. That is, like, capital F fake.
Okay.
I don't understand. You just went silent, and then we moved on with the conversation. But we could have talked more about it if you were so upset. I just don't understand. I don't think I said anything that was so horrible. I just said,
oh my, stop saying that. Please stop saying that. I mean, I can't even. Who would say anything like that about the Barefoot Contessa?
But Ryan,
who would ever say something like that?
People disagree on things every day.
This isn't a disagreement, okay? This is about the thing that I care about the most in my life, and you just pissed all over it. You were just like, oh, what a waste of time. What a loser you are. Well, thanks a lot, lady. Thanks.
Right, don't you think that maybe it's unhealthy to like the barefoot Contessa that much?
I don't even want to talk about this anymore. This is exhausting. I'm surprised that this whole time we've been on the phone, Elise has not actually apologized to me.
Elise, do you want to apologize?
Well, I am very sorry that I offended you.
Do not apologize.
I'm not going to apologize for feeling the way that I feel or having a conversation and disagreeing with you. But
it wasn't a disagreement. It was a full-on attack. It was an
Oh, my
attack.
goodness.
And if you think it was anything less than that, then you're insane.
Oh, my gosh.
At this point, I would love to ask you guys if you will go out on a second date. We will pay for it,
You
right?
have got to be kidding me.
Maybe you just need some more time together to talk about your favorite cooking shows in the Barefoot Contessa and get on the same page.
Guys, I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I don't want to see her ever again, period.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I did not see this turn of events happening. But Ryan, thank you for your time, and I'm sorry you had to endure Elise and her hatred of the Barefoot Contessa.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Elise?
Wow.
Well, thanks for clearing that up for me, guys.
No problem. Hey, welcome back to single life.
Oh, man, sweetheart.
I can't wait to see what nut job I'm going to get set up with next.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Just got a text in at 78592 that says that dude Ryan is going to be on TMZ sometime soon. Found hiding in the Barefoot Contessa's kitchen cabinet.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. This girl named Elise wanted to call a guy named Ryan to find out why he wasn't calling her back after they went on a date. It turns out she did something terrible and insulted his favorite cooking personality, the Barefoot Contessa. He was hot, too. Really angry about it.
I don't think we've had anyone on this show as passionate as that guy.
About anything.
No.
Let alone a cooking show.
Yeah.
And people are texting in at 78592. Now it's moved on from them just commenting on the second date update to now they're just arguing about which cooking show is the best. Somebody's texting in like, that Giada girl is the worst. I can't stand her. I like Giada.
Someone else texted in, she probably likes Bobby Flay.
Yeah, right? Now people are like,
What?
"Oh, this is why I only watch Top Chef."
Yeah.
And everybody knows the best personality in the cooking world out there is Guy Fieri.
Oh, God.
Everybody knows that.
Take you straight to Flavor Town.
Yeah, Flavor Town.
I'm the coolest chef ever. I frosted my tips. I look like the guy from Smash Mouth from the 90s.
man.
Remember him? I'm a
I
badass.
put my glasses on backwards on the back of my head.
It is impressive that he's still trying to bring flame shirts back.
It really is.
You know?
So there you go. Screw the second date update. It's all about the hot topic today, and that is who is the best and worst chef out there on TV. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. We will call the person that didn't call you back.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We've been doing second date updates for a long time, and we've heard a lot of corny, cheesy pickup lines. But today's involved violence, and that's why I'm into it. Corny and violent, I'm definitely down. I want to hear about it. And that's why Samantha is on the phone. She wants to do a second date update today. What's up, Samantha? How are you?
I'll be better once we get this figured out.
Oh, my God. Are you the violent one in this situation?
No. Well, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said no, but I read your email. It sounds like you were the violent one.
I like how she laughs at it. Like, oh, I mean, yeah.
Well, it's okay. I'll just tell you what happened. So I met this guy named Corey at a house party, and the way we met was pretty weird. He came up to me. I didn't know him. He was like, "Hey, can you do me a big favor?" And I was like, "Okay, what is it?" And he was just like, "Can you just slap me in the face as hard as you can?"
What?
Whoa.
He just came up to you out of the blue and asked you to slap him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like I was like, is this some sort of like weird kinky thing? It's like, I was so confused.
Dude, did you just pull back and do it, or did you tell him no?
No, I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. And he was like, no, like, I'm not going to be mad at you. I promise, like, you'd be really helping me out if you would just slap me in the face.
Why did he want you to slap him in the face?
Well, after I kept being like, no, like, finally I was like, okay. And I slapped him, and then he was just like, "Oh, thank you so much. Now I know I'm not dreaming. You are real."
Oh, wow.
God.
What?
Yeah. See, that's what I meant.
Dude,
Corny
that is-
pickup line, but at least it involved a slap in the face.
I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
That is a lot of work.
So much.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, and that's why I liked him. I thought that was actually pretty funny and
Oh my God. How hard did you hit him?
pretty hard.
It would have been awesome if you just knocked him out.
Yeah.
And he would have never been able to deliver that line.
It's like, that's
Yeah.
not how I planned it.
He was kind of really starting to annoy me, so I just really went for it when I hit him.
Oh my God. So wait, did you guys hang out that night or did you go on a date later?
Well, we continued talking that night, but then we did end up getting coffee the next weekend.
Was there any slapping or hitting involved in that?
So,
Okay.
not that time.
Okay. How was coffee with him then?
I was having a good time. I think he was, but then he did have somewhere he had to be, so we only hung out for maybe like an hour.
But that's kind of a long time for coffee.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay, and then we did end up actually going out a second time after that.
Oh, good.
So this is like a third date update for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was the second date that wasn't that great, I guess.
What happened then? What'd you guys do?
We went and we got drinks, and I don't know. I guess I got a little too comfortable. I ended up getting pretty drunk.
Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't a good look. So I asked him to give me a ride home because it got to the point where, like, I wouldn't have been able to drive. I was really drunk. So on the way home, I could tell I was going to get sick.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So, like, I told him, like, it was coming, and I was like, pull over, and there wasn't really time. So at a red light, I just kind of opened the door and, like, leaned out the car.
Oh, geez.
So you puked. Did you get any in his car?
No, I was at least really careful about that.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I feel like you can recover as long as you didn't puke inside his car.
Unless he's an Uber driver, because I think they get money if you puke in there. He might have actually liked that.
He should have fined you.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm assuming that's why I haven't heard back from him. I texted him the next day, like, I'm so embarrassed, I'm so sorry, that shouldn't have happened. I'd really like to see you again. And, I mean, he does respond to me occasionally, but it's just pretty clear he's not trying to actually hang out with me anymore.
Yeah, you slapped him in the face and then puked in his car.
Not a good
Sort
look.
of, yeah.
He asked for one of those
That's
things.
true. He did ask for the smack.
I mean, I know I obviously messed up, but I feel like we had a really good connection, and I deserve a second chance.
Would you give him a second chance if he was the one that had puked?
I mean, honestly, drunk people are stupid. They do stupid things.
Yeah.
Like, I would say if I got that messed up again, that would be one thing. But I feel like anybody can screw up one time.
All right, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
When you think of some of the greatest love stories of all time, you might think of The Notebook, or Romeo and Juliet, or Rose and Jack from Titanic.
Yeah.
Well, all those stories had one common thing. Puke.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure puke was the one common factor in all those love stories.
That's why he ended up off the door.
And we have another amazing pukey love story today from Samantha, who's on the phone. She wants to call a dude named Corey. They actually met at a party. He came up to her and asked her to slap him in the face. And she finally did. And then he was like, oh, thank you. I guess I'm not dreaming. So it was a very long way to get to a corny pickup line, but it worked. And then they hung out a couple times. But the last time they hung out, she got a little too drunk and ended up puking outside of his car while he was taking her home. And he hasn't really been responsive since. So she thinks that's the reason he's not calling her back. All right, Samantha, are you ready to call Corey and see what's up?
I'm ready.
It's hard to believe that a guy who would ask you to hit him, that puke would be his deal breaker.
Yeah.
Was there anything else that happened while you were drunk that you can't remember?
Maybe I said or did something weird. I don't know.
You were pretty drunk enough to puke outside of the car. You might not remember saying something weird.
Exactly.
Well, we'll all find out together then.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay? Here we go.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Corey?
Speaking.
Hey, Corey, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. I'm sorry, you said this is a radio show?
Yep, and I'm calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay, is this a prank phone call?
No, it's not. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email from a girl named Samantha who you went out with a little while ago.
I mean, I went out with a girl named Samantha, not sure why she's emailing a radio station and you guys are calling me.
This would be the Samantha that puked outside of your car when you're taking her home?
Yeah, no, that one's hard to forget. The girl who puked outside of my car.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like a couple of Samanthas you went out with. There was like the normal Samantha and then there's the puke Samantha. We're talking about the puke Samantha.
Yeah, no, I put that together.
You're quick.
She emailed us because she told us about your date. She said she had a good time, but it's obvious that you don't want to go out with her again, and she's wondering why.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to go out with her again. That was a bit of a crazy night. She was definitely a lot of fun, and then, a little bit less fun, mostly puking out of my car. She was a champ. She got about 90% of it outside of my car. But no, that wasn't why I hadn't been getting back to her.
I knew it.
I do like her. We did ultimately have fun, and she was pretty cool and everything. It's
Well,
just...
if you don't like her, then why not give her another shot to do something else in your car?
Well, generally not opposed. It's just that I screwed up, and now just isn't a good time for another relationship. And
you screwed up.
Wait a minute. Were you cheating? Was she like a side piece and she didn't know it?
No. I'm not married. I'm not in a relationship. She wasn't my number two.
So you're single then?
Yeah, just most all of my time is taken up right now, and I really shouldn't be starting another full-time thing right now.
Wait, so you're not in a relationship, but all your time is taken up?
Yeah, I just timed this wrong because it's fantasy football season.
What?
Okay.
What does that have to do with... I don't get what that would have to do with timing.
Well, I'm like a semi-pro fantasy football player. I'm a member of 6 different leagues. It's all very high-stakes money stuff.
Is that a thing? You could call yourself a semi-pro
Yeah,
fantasy
I didn't even know
football
there were like
player?
professional fantasy players, but
fantasy is in the name because it's not real, man.
Well, I mean, it's real. It's a game. I play it, but I also make a significant amount of money doing it.
Whoa.
Like, how much are we talking? Like, this sets you up for a month, a year?
I made $500 profit last year, not counting league fees, and that was a pretty sizable take for me.
Sorry, I gotta interrupt. You're blowing me off for fantasy football? For $500?
What?
Yeah, it's Samantha.
yeah, Corey, sorry. Samantha's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, and I guess just couldn't wait. She heard $500. I think it probably perked her ears up.
I didn't know I was dating a man with money.
That kind of pisses me off. That, like, for $500 that you might win in a game, you don't want to spend time with me?
It's not just about the money. I love doing it. This is my recreational activity. I mean, I spend hours and hours watching game footage and a number of different online resources that do news and breakdowns.
Why can't you still date me and still do that?
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, why can't you have a girlfriend and have fantasy football? Millions of people do it.
I've tried to do stuff like that in the past, and it never works out.
Oh.
A lot of girls that I go out with say they understand, say they get it, say that it's not a big deal. But by the time it's week 6 and Antonio Brown goes down with a leg injury and I'm freaking the hell out and I'm just looking for support and comfort, and you're like, what do you mean your little electronic man versus me? And you don't understand. I have to swap out these players before.
Oh, wow.
It makes it really difficult to maintain a relationship.
Okay, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to just put your phone away if it was bothering me. Like, I would think you would prioritize the living person sitting in front of you over your fantasy players.
Yeah.
Eventually I would, but this is the issue, all right? I made a mistake. When I saw you that night at the party, I knew that the season was starting in 3 weeks, and I should have known better than to approach you and try to start something up knowing that I wouldn't be available, and I apologize for that.
Okay. I've heard enough.
Well, he's trying to be responsible.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
at least he's like trying to think ahead to be like, I don't want to cause Samantha frustration when I start getting into fantasy football season and all my time is taken up.
Yeah, and Samantha, I did enjoy it. And this is good for you. You don't have to put up with me doing all of my statistical analysis and you're watching all the games and everything. This takes the burden off of your shoulders. Then, trust me, by the second week in February, I am ready to hang out.
But Corey, why would she want to hang out with you? You're just going to have to dump her again next football season.
Yeah, this is not what I thought it was going to be. Like, honestly, this is just stupid.
See, girls never understand. I knew that you wouldn't be able to understand how important this is.
I mean, I understand. Like, I've dated guys that have played fantasy football before, but, like, it didn't take up their whole lives, like an obsession. Like, they still made time for me.
Well, maybe they just weren't fully committed.
I guess not.
Well, it just seems like, Corey, like, this is your hobby, and that's great. But your passion is bordering on obsession.
No.
You're stopping the rest of your life to play fantasy football.
Seriously, it's a computer game. Like, it does not matter in, like, the scope of life.
Excuse me, all right? It does matter, all right? This is my passion. This is what I'm into. If I were a fantastic painter and I was like, I have to step away so that I can paint this, travel to paint this magnificent vista and put it on canvas, would you be like, painting doesn't matter? They are the same thing. It's what I do for fun, and it's what I do for money. If I said, baby, I have to go to my second job, and you were like, you can't go to your second job because that means you're not with me. Like, it was $500. It could be more than double that this time.
It sounds like you guys are actually having the argument right now. It sounds like you're almost in a relationship.
Listen, girlfriends come and go, but fantasy's always been there for me.
I'm really happy for you.
I've never had a relationship that lasted longer than my first fantasy football league, which I'm still in.
Okay.
Ooh, wow.
Wow, how long has that been, Corey?
We've been doing this for 12 years.
Whoa.
Dang, that's a long time.
That is
Congratulations on that long-term relationship. Corey, I still have to ask the question. Would you like to go out with Samantha again on a second date? We will pay for it.
It won't be on a Sunday.
You know what? Don't even bother, because I was feeling like it was my fault. But now that I know what it is, honestly, I am not interested in the second date.
What about in February?
commitment.
We'll do it right between like when fantasy football ends and then fantasy baseball starts up.
Oh, no.
Come on. Fantasy baseball is a joke for losers.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got it wrong, Corey. You're not a fantasy baseball dork.
Oh, man, losers.
He's a real man.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry if I seem uninterested.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm excited to talk to Aaron, the dude who wants to do a second date update today, because he accomplished something that I've never been able to accomplish, and I think a lot of guys have tried and failed at.
Uh-oh.
Aaron met a girl by putting his number on her car after he saw her get out of it and go in somewhere, and she actually called him back.
Oh my
You know how many times I've
What?
tried that, Aaron? Girls never call back. They usually just, I think, get the number and are creeped out and then throw it away, but she actually called him back. Aaron, how are you, man?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on here, guys.
Yeah, no problem. It's a pleasure to talk to you. I feel like I'm talking to some sort of celebrity because I've never known anybody that's actually gotten a call back from that. Did you write anything on the note that you left, or you just simply put your number in like, hey, I think you're
No,
hot?
I just put my number on the windshield. And in all fairness, this has actually never worked for me before. And It's like the first time. But this girl was really hot, and I was like, you know what? Let's just try it and see what happens.
Where did you include a headshot?
I did not.
Okay.
Where were you? Where were you parked?
I was just like at a fish and chips place and like just going to get some food. And she came out of the car and was a gorgeous girl. And I was like, oh, I need to try something. So
That's impressive.
Amazing, I know. Yeah. I've never heard of that working before in my life, so it's very rare, Aaron. So tell us about the girl that you went out with. What's her name? Wendy?
Yeah, Wendy. She kind of looks like the dragon girl from Game of Thrones. Like
Oh, nice. High five, dude. She's hot.
Yeah. So, I mean, the nice thing is that she did actually call me back, and I said I wanted to take her out on a date, and she said okay, which was really cool.
Yeah.
She wanted to go to this French restaurant she really liked, so we went there.
Did you meet there? Was she like hesitant at all about meeting up with a total stranger?
No, we just met there, and I mean, I told her like, a little bit of what I looked like, and told her what I was going to wear, so that she could like pick me out at the restaurant. But
that's daring.
No, she was really kind of cool and easygoing. I could have been a real creep. But
Yeah.
I don't think I was.
I know. I'm surprised she actually just was like, all right, cool, let's meet up.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it went really well. I mean, we had dinner. It was a nice dinner, and then I asked her if she wanted to like go for like a drive or something, and she said sure. And so we just drove around my car for a bit and like looked at the skyline and stuff.
Did you make it to like Makeout Point? Maybe Cary Park up.
Did you drive back to 1952 and go to Makeout Point?
At the same time?
Yeah. You guys neck.
Is there knock some going on?
That is very trustworthy of her to like get in your. I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
You're worried
that she,
about
like,
her a little bit.
Yeah, when he's like,
I am.
yeah, you want to get in my car and go for a drive?
I mean, I was trying to be as least creepy as possible given the circumstances.
You must be a likable guy, Aaron.
But at the same time, if she's that like comfortable and willing, you must have done something really creepy to also like turn her off.
Well, the only thing that got a little weird was, I mean, at one point I asked her like, hey, like you want to come back to my place or whatever. And she said no, and I didn't like pressure her or anything like that, but she got a little quiet after that, and then it was only a couple minutes later that she was like, I think you should go home.
All right.
The implication.
So that might have been a little too much on that.
You didn't wink at her while you were saying it, did you? That could have done it. And how many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I've called her like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I haven't got anything back. And I guess that's why I'm calling you guys, because I don't know what's happened.
Okay, well, play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
That'd be awesome.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Aaron, you ready to go with your second date update?
Yes, I am.
I think that the mistake you made was just going for too much too soon. Like, I feel like you met the girl in kind of a rare way. You put your phone number on her car. She actually called you back, and then you went out to dinner, and you made it through. But I don't think you should have gone for the car ride after dinner, and I especially don't think you should have tried to ask her back to your place. Like, I think you were almost there. You know what I mean? You just got to take, like, it's okay to lay down a bunt every once in a while and not try to hit a home run every single time. You know what I mean?
Actually, solid advice.
Maybe just a little too ambitious, huh?
Yeah.
All right. You ready to go, Aaron? We're going to call her right now.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Wendy, please?
This is Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning show on the radio station moving 92.5. How are you?
What is this?
We're a morning radio show, and we had a guy email us and say that he left his phone number on your car one day, and you actually called him back and went out for a date. And we were just calling you to see if we could talk to you about that for a second.
Oh, God.
Was that?
That was just a terrible mistake.
Oh,
really?
That's usually
It was?
not a...
Your friends will always be like, you have to live, you have to live in the moment. Like, call a guy who leaves his number on your car. No, never again.
Don't do it. Okay. All right, Wendy.
advice.
Hey, you know what? I like you, Wendy. You're direct and to the point. So, what didn't you like about him? What was so weird?
You know what? It was going great. Actually, surprisingly, at the restaurant and everything, we decided to go for this drive, and, we're driving around, and I think I was, like, talking about work, like something completely unrelated.
Uh-huh.
And I was in the middle of something he asked me about, and all of a sudden he just interjects the middle of my sentence with, have you ever hooked up with a girl before?
What?
Really?
He asked you that? That's pretty bold.
Well, I don't know. What were you talking about specifically? What do you do for a living? It could have pertained to your job.
Whatever. He was not listening to
No,
one
it
word.
has nothing to do. No, definitely not. I mean, like, it was completely out of nowhere, and I just obviously was shocked, and he's like, yeah, I have a girl roommate, and why don't you come over? Maybe we'll just hang out and see what happens.
Stop it.
So,
What?
Wendy, he invited you back to his place to have a little menage a trois with his roommate.
Well, that's definitely what it felt like. I mean, unless he just thought I was just going to...
And he was left out.
If I had given him some indication I was in, which I definitely didn't. I mean, this the very first time we've ever met. Like,
That's a little much to go
Yeah.
for that. Had you guys even kissed at this point?
no. Of course, then I'm like, oh my God, I'm in this guy's car. You know, like, number two, dummy mistake. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I'm driving around and, like, I kind of just tried to be cool because, like, it's kind of scary. Like, when you realize, like, someone is, like, a freak, you know? I mean, like,
Now you're stuck in
you
his
know,
car.
I mean, he could be, like, a serial killer, you know? Like, yeah, first you hook up with my roommate, and then we eat your heart. You know, it's just like,
Hey, Wendy,
I love Wendy.
Wendy, are you sure that that's what he meant by the whole thing? I mean, I know
Oh,
what it
come
sounds like, but are you sure
oh,
that
I'm
that's what...
sorry. What do you think that means?
I don't know. It
Oh,
could have been
now
completely
he's
innocent.
So
Yeah.
innocent. Jesus.
Well, why don't we ask him? Because Aaron's actually on the other line, Wendy.
Oh,
Aaron, did you ask her to come over and hook up with your roommate
Oh, God.
on your first date?
Aaron.
What I said was, like, maybe we could just come and hang out with my roommate, and then we can see what happens. I was just trying to get to know you. Okay? Your, like, adventure.
So you were,
have you ever hooked up with a girl? And I didn't hallucinate that, right?
I mean, I did ask you that. I just wanted to know if you were interested. I'm just trying to get to know you. That's how you get to know people.
Yeah, you were trying to get to know me, so you interrupted the response I was giving you to a question you asked me about my job to ask me if I ever go ahead and hit it with a gal.
No, like your job is interesting and all, and like we can talk about that. But we're just getting to know each other. So I thought let's like bring it up a notch. Let's talk about something that has a little more substance to it. And see, feel each other out a little bit.
Aaron, you don't have any shame at all. Like that's getting to know somebody for you is just diving right in like that.
Aaron.
Yeah, you should just go ahead and just be honest and like just get to the meaty stuff of a conversation.
Has this worked for you in the past? Have you had a lot of threesomes in this manner?
No, I haven't, and it's not even about that. Like, if you're not into girls or threesomes, whatever, I don't care. That's fine. I just wanted to get to know you and see, like, where the boundaries lie and kind of get to know who you are.
Where the boundaries
Aaron, you don't think that's maybe like one of those sensitive topics like religion and politics and, I don't know, threesomes?
I'm okay to talk about religion and politics, too. It's not as exciting as threesomes, but, we can talk about
My
that, too.
gosh.
Okay, well, I actually really would care to know about religion and politics because that's the kind of thing I like to know about a person. Tells me a little bit about a person before I would go ahead and jump in bed with them and their roommate, for instance.
Oh, awesome, and then let's talk about religion and politics all you want, and then we can talk about other stuff later if you want to.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, actually, I'm definitely not interested in that anymore, so.
Cool, but now I know that, and now we can move past that. Now that
We're not going anywhere.
Now that we've got that all out of the way, Wendy, would you like to go on a second date with Aaron? We will pay for it. Now that you guys you know each other, you got all the weird, there's always that weird tension of, hey, does she hook up with girls when you go out with a girl? Now that we know, would you want to go out with Aaron again? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not. Thank you so much for that generous offer of potential danger. No, I'm not interested in that.
All right.
Oh.
Well, Aaron, unfortunately, you didn't get a second date, man. Sorry.
I guess I just pushed it too far, huh? Just trying to get to know people.
I
Man.
guess.
It's kind of strange, I know,
You
but
shoved it over a canyon and it pummeled 5,000 feet down to the earth.
Try to find a stranger. Like there's clubs. I mean, people put out classifieds.
Yeah.
You don't just ask a stranger.
hey, Wendy,
Yeah.
we never did get an answer. Have you hooked up with a girl?
Come on.
You'll never know.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.